All right, everybody, let me go over this abortion real quick. I'm sick, so that's why my voice is extra gravelly. This DC Athearn I got on Fleabay for $58. It's missing the horn, it was missing the railings. This piece right here, for some reason, I don't even know it was here. As you can see, this plastic piece was got a little break on it. I don't know. The couplers were missing, but for $58, plus I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm all fresh to this. I'm green. I have another one coming actually, a CN. I don't know which one's my favorite paint scheme. CN, the NS. I don't know, but the CN at least has all the parts. It just doesn't have railings. So I went on Fleabay, and I know these come with those metal railings that are a lot more durable, but I don't like the looks of those. I like the black with the yellow. These are plastic, and on the eBay page it said for the RTR version, not the blue box, which this is blue box. Well, I'm a dope, and I didn't see that, so I ordered them. They're 20 bucks. And you know, someone mentioned on the boards they would probably work. So, oh, look who's coming to help commentate. So I said, what the hey, try and put them on. Now, I goofed a bunch of different places, but this is my first time, so I guess there's something about that. So I started with, let's put it this way, I started with the first side, which was this side. And only two of them didn't line up perfectly. This one and this one. Well, that one's even loose, I gotta reglue it. And what I should have is this one kind of looks bent. If I would have just clipped off the little peg, this was going to hole, and same with this, they would have went flat and it would have looked perfect. But then I took this little thin gauge wire, I dipped it into the glue, and I tried to get as little as possible to glue these in. And some of them, you can't even tell, but some of them I put too much on. So that's my first annoyance. That was my fault. Oh, this is an annoyance too. These, the yellow paint, like just popped off. It was just cheap paint that didn't have any plastic bending agent in it. And I did not wrench on these to get it to, to make the paint do that. So I'm annoyed. Does anybody know the color code, or I can get that? So I can touch that up, and I want to do the steps too, the ends of the steps. So yeah, this side is not terrible. This side, the only thing that didn't match up, again, there's a thicker railing that goes right here. See how that's not exactly perfect? I imagine it holds this more straight on the RTR version. So I had to cut that off, and there's nothing here. I'm assuming there might have been, maybe not, I don't know. But other than that, same story. Everything lined up except for right here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm terrible at this. And again, a couple of these I put way too much on. A couple of these I got it pretty good. The front I really goofed. The front, oh, and does anybody know where I can get the grab handles that go on the front, the actual nose? This looks goofy without them. Didn't come with the kit. I don't know why. This one didn't really line up at all. Down here on each side are the only spaces that lined up on each side. These ones are supposed to wrap around, making this thing curved. And I didn't really, I don't know, I'm delirious, I'm sick. I didn't really notice that, so I put them here where you see them. So it kind of looks like garbage, but I was already hip deep in shit with this, so what are you gonna do? The back, a little bit the opposite. Got them to kind of stick out, but because of this broken piece, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna glue them, like that. So these won't look, like they're sticking out. They won't look terrible. But the back actually, once I get it glued here, won't actually be that bad. But overall, I have to give myself some grace, I guess, because it was my first time doing this. I'm gonna have to do it to the CN that's coming. So now that I've learned this couple of things, what I'm gonna do next time is I'm going to, if you notice back here, this one doesn't look like it has any super glue on it at all, because I actually, instead of putting them in and then putting a dab of super glue or, over it or around it, I put a dab of super glue in the peg, then pushed it in. And that's harder, and but that's the way to go, because then you don't see any super glue at all. It just looks like it's press fit, friction what it is, but so I won't make that mistake with the next one, and a couple other small adjustments I'll do. But yeah, first time, that's the result. It's the kit that I linked up a couple posts above this. So anyway, this video's a mess, but here we are. Say bye, Cat. Cat looks pleased as usual.